It's around 2:15 in the afternoon on November 15th. South Carolina is up 30-3 at Kyle Field against Texas A&M, a road game against the number 3 team in the country. Everything is lining up for what should have been one of the biggest wins in recent South Carolina history. And teams do not lose these games. While leading by 27 or more points, SEC teams were 286-0 in this spot. Now, it's 286-1, because South Carolina blew a 30-3 point halftime lead and ended up losing 31-30. And this isn't even new. They already blew an 8-point fourth quarter lead against Alabama at home, a game that I might add I was at. And once Alabama got momentum, you could tell that the Gamecocks were probably in for a loss. Let's remember, this team started the season ranked number 13, coming off a 9-4 year and a 5-3 SEC season. People had them as a dark horse SEC championship contender, and now they're 3-7. The offensive line couldn't block all season, let alone on Saturday. And specifically in that second half, South Carolina's defense could not tackle. And Shane Beamer coached like he forgot his team was up by 27. They got the ball back with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter and still couldn't close the game. One score ends the game, just a field goal. And they couldn't even move the ball. And when they recover a fumble with under 4 minutes left, they played like a JV team with the game on the line. LaNorris couldn't get past the line of scrimmage half the time. It was either a sack or him running for his life. They convert a wild 4th and 6 play to stay alive, completed to Nick Harbor, who later got injured, and then we see the offensive line collapse yet again as they give up pitiful sacks that end the game. Look at where the Gamecocks are now. They're sitting at 3-7, 1-7 in the SEC. This has them at 15th in the conference, only ahead of Arkansas. And right now, they're on a 5-game losing streak. This goes beyond a poor stretch of form. It's a team with wasted potential. This was supposed to be the payoff year. Instead, the team has no identity whatsoever. The offense is a mess. The defense can't finish a game. And the late game decisions are all over the place. We just watched one of the worst chokes in college football. And rightfully, people are questioning if Shane Beamer should still be the head coach. Beamer is 32-29 overall, and he's 16-24 in the SEC. This year, like we mentioned, he's 1-7 in conference play. And we see that in year 5 of Beamer, the Gamecocks are slowly going backwards. The only things keeping him around are the recruiting pipeline and the buyout in his contract of $28 million. If we take a look at the coaching carousel, Florida, LSU, Arkansas, and Auburn are all available. If Drinkowitz goes to Penn State like the rumors say, Missouri could also open. That's 5 jobs right there. And South Carolina instantly would become the 6th option. If you fire Beamer now, you're probably not getting a top coach. You're getting a group of 5 guy or maybe a Power 5 offensive coordinator. And as frustrating as Beamer can be, he sure can recruit. If they fire Beamer and get the wrong guy, this could be a downgrade that sets the program back another half decade. And then the scary part, LaNorris Sellers. There is real talk around him potentially transferring as reported last Thursday. There's nothing official, but other programs are already circling. And if your quarterback is even thinking about leaving in year 5 of the Beamer project, that tells you how shaky things are. The Gamecocks have Coastal Carolina and Clemson left. You can save a little pride if you went out and finish 5-7, but the damage is already done. This was a preseason number 13 team. This season was supposed to be that great leap forward, not a collapse. And at least on a positive note, they do have the number 21 class going into 2026. But if LaNorris Sellers leaves, that resets everything. And none of this matters if they don't nail the offensive coordinator hire. They cannot survive another bad offensive coordinator like Mike Shula this season. And that is exactly what tanked this season. If they mess that up again, next year looks exactly like this one. Shane Beamer probably keeps his job for now. But if next season looks anything like this, if it's another collapse-filled mess, that $28 million buyout won't save him. That money will show up, and South Carolina will move on. If you ask me my take on South Carolina and Shane Beamer, I would give Shane Beamer one more season. Even though that loss and that collapse on Saturday is a sackable offense, I still think you give him one more year. If it's anything 6 wins or below, it's time to go. The SEC openings are plentiful, and South Carolina is at the bottom of the barrel when compared to programs like LSU and Florida. If you have any opinions about this, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, please leave them in the comments below. Hopefully the Gamecocks resurrect, and maybe they beat Clemson at the end of the season. I appreciate you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.